how big of a difference is it really? Hey guys, and welcome back to another Random Distractions home theater video. And I wanted to thank one of my subscribers for this idea, H2OFSU. Hopefully I said that right. He commented on one of my previous videos where I was comparing the 1961 towers, the monitors, and the bookshelf speakers, and he suggested that I try to use the monitor as a center speaker. The monitor is essentially the same speaker used as the center channel, at least as far as I know, so I thought that was a good idea. He also said that there's a lot of people that say that the 1961 center just doesn't cut it as a center channel. I did hear this as well, and that's partially why I went with the 1723S center channel, but I was always curious as to whether or not, that decision was valid. And so since I had the monitor, I was glad to test them out. So first I made sure to pull up my current ARC file and create a separate profile that just included the front speakers and the center channel. I then replaced the 1723S with the 1961 monitor and ran ARC with just the fronts and the center. Size-wise, there's a big difference between the two. During the measurements, with the 1723S being the center, the transitions between the tower, center, and the other tower is pretty much seamless to my ear. When I switched over to the 1961, I actually did notice the difference when it went from one to the other. Of course, this is just frequency sweeps and not real world listening. I thought maybe the intro to Mad Max Fury Road would be a good clip to try. I just wanted it to be the center channel, so I disconnected the front left and front right speakers. So let's listen to the clips first, and then I'll share my thoughts. I definitely recommend using headphones for this section.
My name is Max. My world is fire and blood.
It's the oil, stupid.
Oil wars.
We are killing for gasoline.
The world is actually running out of water.
Now there's the water wars.
Once, I was a cop, a road warrior searching for a righteous cause.
The terminal freakout point.
Rangers gone rogue, terrorizing it.
Our bones are poisoned. We have become half-life.
As the world fell, each of us in our own way was broken. It was hard to know who was more crazy. Me or everyone else.
Where are you?
Here they come again, worming their way into the black matter of my brain.
You promised to help us.
I tell myself, they cannot touch me. They are long dead. My name is Max. My world is fire and blood.
It's the oil, stupid.
Oil wars.
We are killing for gasoline.
The world is actually running out of water.
Now there's the water wars.
Once, I was a cop, a road warrior searching for a righteous cause.
The terminal freakout point.
Rangers gone rogue, terrorizing it.
Our bones are poisoned. We have become half-life.
As the world fell, each of us in our own way was broken. It was hard to know who was more crazy. Me or everyone anyone else.
Where are you?
Here they come again, worming their way into the black matter of my brain.
You promised to help us.
I tell myself, they cannot touch me. They are long dead.
Not sure if it comes through in the video, but in person, when I'm listening to the 1723S, there is some lower additional frequencies that I can hear, where the 1961 is kind of missing. So for the Mad Max portion, he has a deep gravelly voice, and to me it sounds better with the 1723S. Despite missing those lower frequencies in the 1961, they both sound really clear with everything else. Of course, I also listened to both of them with the towers hooked back up, and with the 1961, that lower end is much less noticeable. And even the transitions between, within the front stage, stuff transitions left to right, very seamless, whether it's the 1723 or the 1961. However, since I do own the 1723S and I've had that as my center channel for a while now, I'm used to hearing what it sounds like, and so I do notice the little difference there when I switch over to the 1961. Knowing what I know now, for my room, if I was using the 1961 center, I would probably pair it with the bookshelf speakers for the front stage, or even the monitors for the front stage, versus the towers. I can see when paired with the 1961 towers, at least for my room and my listening preferences, that the 1961 center would probably fall a little bit short. However, if you were using that with the monitors or the bookshelf speakers and then maybe a sub or two, I don't think you would feel bad in any way about it. Like most things in this hobby, it all really comes down to your room, your listening preferences, and how much you're willing to spend. For me, in this case, I prefer the 1723S paired with the towers. On a side note and a little off topic, I did finally reach my Emotiva Basics A5's limit. While testing the center channels out, I had the center and then the front left and front right hooked up, and I had the 4K Blu-ray of the Top Gun Maverick movie, and I was doing the bombing run there towards the end. And I had it set to -25 on the Anthem, and it felt like it could go a little bit louder. So I bumped it up to -20, but every time I did that, the amp would go into protection mode within a few seconds. So I had to leave it at -25 in order for it to go through the whole thing. Prior to this, though, I already have something on order that I think may help this situation, but that'll have to wait for a later video. Well, that's all that I have for this video. I would definitely appreciate a like, of course, on this one, and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when the next one drops. Until then, I hope you have a good one.